Dream the past and all around. Feet so grand and gameplay sound. Every episode so prime. Catch it live, we're killing time.
Hello, everybody! How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's having a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Welcome in, Suba. Welcome in, Phyllis. I see both there. And hello to everyone who may be lurking. My goodness, today has been a sleepy day. I got like 3 hours sleep last night. So, last night after the stream, on Makeship, they released the Bing Bong plush and the Peak Scout plush. Of course I had to buy them. I'm sorry, I had to buy. I love them so much. But I grabbed them, went to bed, and I woke up 3 hours later to go out with my brother for his birthday. It was a lot of fun. We went to the arcade. I won a Slowpoke plush. We looked around all the different stores. We ate at a brand new place I've never seen before. I forget its name. It is... I think it's called like Papa Flock. But it's a place that sells chicken tenders. Of all things. But it was nice. I had a burger one. Like, it was just a burger, but with 2 chicken strips for the patty. And the entire drive home was bumper to bumper. It was a pain. But that's kind of everything that I've really got up to. Once I got home, I played Peak with Dead Sun Prime. Had dinner. And just slept. Just to catch up on that 3 hours. But all I could think about was coming back, streaming some Pokemon. I really miss playing Pokemon on Thursday. I quite literally like playing for Thursday. When I was with Silent, we ended at my usual start time, and my brain was going, Nix, just keep streaming, just play Pokemon. And when Naito goes live, just play Peak. You can do it. Do a 10 to 11 hour stream. While I was awake for that long and chatting with people, I obviously didn't do it live. Yeah, I do hope everyone's had a good weekend so far. Or if it's still morning, hope you're going to have a great weekend. Wonderful to have you here. Oh, I had something else I was going to say. I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember what it was. Oh, this is painful. I had something just sitting there, and now it's just slowly being yanked away. There it is. As I've been wanting to play this since last stream. Is my team actually knocked out? Yes. I could have sworn... Don't swear. Could have sworn that we went off and healed. Thursday stream, I suppose. Yeah, I want to do a makeup stream, Silent, because I never got to play this on Thursday. And I don't know, I just really want to play Pokemon. But how are you doing? How's your day been? It's super. If I'm not mistaken, I did see you playing with others just before. Play the Dark Tide campaign. Ooh, nice work. Wear shorts the whole year. Got energy to burn. There are numerous things I'm trying to recall. Not really recall, it's more things that are just sitting in the back of my brain, being like, don't forget you gotta do X, Y, and Z. Luxio. Chip. How's your weekend going, Slime? Also, I got a question for you, Slime. Last weekend, I heard there was a partial solar eclipse in New Zealand. Were you able to see it? Liger. First ground flying. Can't look outside so you don't know. That is fair. I remember the only solar eclipse that has happened around here. I believe I've shared the story quite recently. This was just after high school. I believe around just after high school. My parents were going away, I think for a couple of days. I can't remember what for. But they were going away for a couple of days, and it was just gonna be me, my brother, and his girlfriend. And they were like, oh yeah, now's our chance to play, I think, Minecraft together. Like on our server all day. And I'm like, okay, this actually seems like fun. We were sitting there playing it, and my brother's girlfriend just starts going, so I'm like, oh, I'm actually feeling a little bit hungry. That's what I was saying. I was feeling a bit hungry. She's like, oh, I'm tired. It must be so late. And we looked at the time, like 6:30 p.m. Like, that's not that late. She's like, no, it's been dark for hours. I'm like, no, the sun's only just recently set. She's like, no, the sun's definitely been down for hours. And I'm like, oh, okay, you're just a bit odd today, but that's fine. Who is it? It wasn't until a few days later we found out that they had a solar eclipse. And she goes, oh, that's why when I went to the bathroom, it was pitch black outside. I just kind of sat there, I'm like, you didn't think to tell us when you went to the bathroom? It's like, hey guys, the sun's gone. I gambled and lost against the Geodude, or the Hiker. I was like, he either has a fighting type or a rock type. Yep. Yeah, still laugh about it because it's just... I just think to myself, it's like, in any sort of danger situation, it's like, is this something I should tell the others about? Nah, it'll be fine. I'm sure it's nothing big to worry about. Like, you don't understand. A dragon ate the sun. We don't know if it's gonna give it back. I was quickly cleaning my glasses. I realized that they were quite smudged. My nephew must have been grabbing at them today. He was. Well, no, he wasn't grabbing at him. He was playing with a toy in the car. And we were cramped in the back seats and, oh, comfortable. Alright, I can see again. Onyx? Well, that's unexpected. I was trying to figure out, so last stream of this, we caught a Gible. I never knew the location for the Gible cave in the past. So first time I've ever gotten a Gible, my brain's like, do I use Gible? Like, nah. You'd have to replace someone like Chip. I don't want to replace Chip. I love Chip. The Chip off the old block. I don't let them see me. I see them. There we go. Now, Vespa Quinn makes sense. I was even thinking to myself, like, I watched a video the other day, and it's about, like, how easy it was that people used to basically just cheat in Pokemon. Like, before they had any sort of player protection. And I do recall that the very first time in Gen 4, when it's like, oh look, you can actually go online and fight other players. I'm like, oh cool, I want to try it. Really? 3 detects in a row? There we go, finally failed on the 4th time. And yeah, I recall the very first person I went up against had a shiny Swampert with Wonder Guard. And I'm like, yeah, that's obviously a cheat Pokemon. And so I just never jumped on to the online mode again. So I'm like, why bother if people are just gonna cheat? Cheese. I like cheese. Cheese is adorable. Though I might actually replace cheese at some point if and when we get a Remoraid. I was gonna use one when we're playing through Emerald. And then I found out it was a post-game Pokemon. I'm like, nah. This one, however, I believe we can get a Remoraid. It survived. We may get lucky. Aww. Bloop. My item. Let's use Thick Mints and Donut against these two. Go for it, Pokemon. Do my best. Do it, Pokemon. I'll work hard too. Aw, they're both trying. Not gonna be enough. Okay, Donut might be in danger with the Pachirisu. See if we can kill it before it attacks. Woo! I do not want Thick Mints to die. Now for cheese. We can just hope. For us, our thing isn't hope that we can. Cheese is going to be weak to Pachirisu. Pachirisu is dead. It is fine. Goodbye, Chimchar. Yeah, so I was watching a bunch of videos about Pokemon glitches throughout each generation. And it's like one of the ones they talked about for Platinum is tweaking. Or Gen 4 in general is tweaking. In which you hop on your bike on the faster setting and you have to hit specific load chunks. Sort of like a up, left, down sort of thing. Like something like that. And if you do it right, there will just be a unloaded part of the world, and it's how you got to explore the void. And doing certain areas and counting your steps, you would be able to get to mystery gift exclusive areas, like to get Darkrai and Shaman. And it just makes me so sad that you don't get to get these events anymore. If I may here to see my Pokemons, no! Not my Thick Mints. Hey, Educast, here's a Pokedex. For the boop. I'm so between fantastic and hopeless. This isn't about me, I got something nice for you. Which hand do you want? Right. See, you're the Verse Seeker. I'm impressed. You know what's important. Using that, you can find trainers who want a rematch with you. You also have a Poketch. Yep, you can have this. You deserve for all your hard work. The machine app locates unseeable items. The machine is sometimes something you should use or touch often. So if there's an item on the ground that you can't see, there's something here, even you should try it out. Ah, great! But how you doing, Katameo? Gee. I really need to turn my second Bing Bong into his wife. If I was good at sewing, I would 100% remove his mouth and his hat, dye his mouth pink, and then attach a bow to his head. According to one theory, Mount Coronet is where the Sinnoh region began. Cyrus, I just walked here. This is not how you start a conversation. How are you doing? Are you well? That's what normal people say. A newly created world, but where only time flowed as space expanded, there'd be no strife. What became of that world? Because the human spirit is weak and incomplete, strife has spread. The world is being ruined. Find this state of affairs to be deplorable. Just began monologuing out of nowhere. Let's put on my lip balm. I always put on way too much, but it's fine. It's a watermelon flavored. Tasty. I actually found it funny, like I went shopping with my dad the other day. And while I was shopping, I'm like, oh, I need to get more lip balm. I was like, oh, I might get two. You know, one for... Yeah, one for in the office and one for when I'm laying in bed. Because sometimes... You know, your lips feel like they're getting really dry as you're trying to sleep. So I put a little lip balm on and it helps. And we get to like this section, it's like, alright, grab what one you want. I'm like, like, for bed, I'm just gonna get the basic best, like the lip balm stuff. He's like, alright then. He goes, is that all you need? I'm like, oh, for the office. Ooh, strawberry flavored. And he just gives me the funniest look. I'm like, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I put the lip balm on, and as I'm sitting here, even talking to Chad, I'm like, tasty. I forgot to name Nose Pass. Don't know what I call him. I also don't know if it's any bit of Mount Coronet or just like the further up north. But I know that you can evolve him. Great ball. Granite Man's gonna pulverize ya. Okay. Ba, ba, ba. I absolutely love Honeycat on the team. Not a Pokemon I really get to use. Here for the money, good sir. There is a hiker. We're gonna swap. I bet you, will you share some of your food with me? My food. Eat your own food. I actually wonder, in the Pokemon universe, how many people have technically died because they went on a journey without enough food? Like, there are even episodes of the anime where Ash and Co. and even Team Rocket are like, so hungry, need food, gonna starve. And then they just happen to luck upon something that, you know, saves them. Yeah, haha, you're just a little kid. We're supposed to... Well, how are you supposed to beat a big man like me? What again? I use pistol. Cheese can no longer escape. Wow. You say it like cheese isn't gonna kill you, those pass. Oh my, big man like me. Don't know what else he said, kind of skipped after that. Got schooled by a little kid. Mine. You wanna have a battle? I was mean to enter a contest, but you won't take long. Right! This is the town with the contests. Confusion. Uh-oh. No! I was also learning about, like, as I was looking up this game, there's an interesting one. So, if you have a Pokemon with a non-volatile status condition, so let's say confused, like your Pokemon's confused, if they use the move Rage, and then the next turn they use a completely different move, while Rage is meant to heal itself, it apparently heals everything that's meant to be non-volatile. What this does is it basically means that, you know, your confusion is just mysteriously cured. If your Pokemon's under the effect of Attract, it's cured. Strangely, Transform is a non-volatile condition. So if you have a Ditto transform into another Pokemon, and then use Rage, followed by any other move, that moveset will become saved by Ditto. You and I, let's create a scene. Fantastic tableau of battle. So I kind of want to get an illegal Ditto that can use a bunch of moves it shouldn't have. It's not going to be very useful. Mime Jr. Oh. I love Mime Jr. Mr. Mime creeps me out a little bit. Right, Rosalie. I'm glad he's not that strong, otherwise that would have been a little devastating. Magnificent. Tell it, my Pokemon is in fight. Berry Master? Everyone seems to call me a Berry Master. Hand out berries daily because I want people to learn how wonderful they are. A Megalberry. Like some mulch? If you go and grow berries, mulch is a good fertilizer. You just forget what type, you forget what berries are planted? Oh, I forgot about that. I do love this as a feature, like, they will now just keep track of where good berries are. Don't say a word, just take it. Go to Route 209, go underground, listen to a stone pillar, talk to people. So, that is how you get Spiritomb, and you need to go underground and talk to other players. That is something I'm not going to be able to do on stream. Or ever. Because I need to run another emulator that can be found by this emulator and have the two interact. Oh, roads. No, they teleport. I want a Rhodes. Even if the plan for a weird team doesn't happen, I still want to catch a Rhodes. We need Misdemeanor. Alright, come on. Great ball. Whenever you use Hamachi to duel over net, most likely. So, yeah. What shall we name our new roles? So I can actually show you something in a moment, Sideline, after we think of a good name for our roles. You know what? If it's gonna become a Gardevoir, no, garden salad is one letter too long. Your theme? Just food. Any sort of food item. Edgicuz is hungry. Salad. You know what? That works. A psychic salad. Alright. First, let's quickly save. And by quickly save, I mean take a while to save. Come on, game. There we are. We go back to the title screen. Online interaction not rated by the ESRB. Down here in the Nintendo WFC settings. Now, I don't know if this actually pops up anything on the emulator. Oh, it does. I can set up the internet for, like, to join the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. Now, you can set this up in a certain way, and apparently you set it up to be a standard connection, but you turn off auto obtain DNS and you use a very specific DNS, and this will connect you to the fan server. Now, I am going to have to look into this for when I do the Master Ribbon Challenge, because there is one ribbon at the Battle Factory that is no longer obtainable, which is basically online ranked battles. The only way I can do this is if I create my own private connection and battle myself until getting to that point. But then I've also seen various things online where people say what you do if you really want the ribbon, use the PK Hex thing to bring in the Pokemon you're using, because that way it acts like a trade-in. Add it to the team and then load a specific save file in which they've gotten enough battles and you just need to win one more battle. And they go, oh yeah, it's already loaded up into the battle of the AI. And I'm like, okay, well, does that mean it was not a true battle? It was just against AI still? I don't know. But using that is how we would battle without Hamachi. But yeah, using Hamachi, that probably would work to have us fight each other. Say Hearthrealm City, I only say this: Pokemon contest. Go enter my darling Pokemon in them. Hearthrealm City is a great place. Every year it gets voted the most desirable place to live in Sinnoh. That. Well, a Baneri? Thank goodness he happened to be there. But for you, who knows what would happen? Baby Baneri, back in the Pokeball. I'm Kira. I'm a Pokemon contest judge. Sure, drop by the contest horse and pick you properly. Huh. You're a trainer, aren't you? You got 2 Drizzler challenges, either the gym or a contest, right? Yeah, if you choose the contest route, this is where your journey ends. Visiting here all the way from Hoenn. Been hoping to find the contest hall, but being you, I've lost my way. Fortunately, the local people will kindly let me to my destination. Impressed by the kindness and generosity to a complete stranger. No. Hello, Jams. How are you doing today? It's Jubilife TV, making up a quick. No. I'm the fan club chairman. You wish to treat your Pokemon to a treat. Say, do you? I give them Puffins. Puffins are great. That's it, what happened to you. Yeah, I did see you posted a thing saying they were apparently bored out. Which is a little shocking to hear. Oh, the World Follow Pokemon contest. What should I do? Ma'am, after this generation, no one followed Pokemon contest. No, the contest of Amity Square. Heartthrob gets visitors from all over. Too much finds berries and things we go to Amity Square. By Saudi Arabia. Like, it's an odd thing, but then again, I do hear about how you get really rich people from Saudi Arabia. So perhaps one of them's like, I want a game company today. Like for your Pokemon to hold, take the Shell Bell. But should be how about Pokemon in battles. Holder regains HP a little every time it inflicts damage. Thank you, ma'am. I am glad the elevator only took me to your apartment. Technically, the king owns it. Okay, so it is the rich guy. Is like, I want it. My baby out of his stroller at Silly Town in a different way. Noticing like the stairs and bumps in the sidewalk. Offen House. May cook berries and turn into puffins. Alone, please. He is gonna go private. So odd. I'm trying to do it, I'm sorry. It's so hard to get a perfect circle with a mouse. I feel like I need my tablet to cook the puffins. Come on. Quick, 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 quick. The berry masher in Gen 3 was so much less scary than this. Oh. Took me 1 whole minute to make a level 8 spicy one. Oh, thank you. Buffet Club, I can cook up puffins with my friends. Let's get cooking. Here's my advice. Beginning while it's still in the batter, swirl gently to avoid spillage. Toss the heart and churn it in fast, big circles. At the end, we wish. Museum. Can't expect it. Ubisoft to the one gets bought. They are currently dying. True. But at the same time, I feel like they would rather graciously end things on their own terms. Pokemon, people, only natural that we're all very so different. Make sure you never judge a Pokemon on if it's weak or strong. Always look for the good inside them. We can't read the minds of others, which causes us to feel fear and doubt. But to control the aspects of the world beyond our senses is an impossibility. When people and Pokemon join hands, everyone's happy. Makes everyone come together. We make the whole world one. Still words that not everyone can describe. The words are love and joy. People are lonely is only natural. Gives me compassion for others. What makes me look forward to a better tomorrow. But still moments of fondness for the past. Still, time can heal some sadness. There do I see my father, son, my life. And there do I see nature, Pokemon, the world. Minor matter. No good if one is stronger than the other. Balance was needed. That's art or crafted things fatigues one's spirit. When the spirit is healed, the desire to make something returns. Such a wondrous cycle. If the strong and able do too much, then limit the contribution of others. Strong must show restraint. Enables everyone to live together and share responsibility. I don't like that the church is quiet. Oh, hello, Clown. Great as the fun, I sure am. It's like fantastical. Clown, I came here to heal. I thought you were going to give me something. This doesn't seem very nice. Like, I came here because my Pokemon's dying. He was like, we're gonna battle. The only comment that seems interesting is Tencent. Like, it would be hard because you'd have to regain the faith of the fandom. Someone's makeup is a face that's crying while laughing. Fine, so we do. I don't like that clown. Bam, bam, bada, bam. WayForward Dev is being kind of greedy, and latest DLC in the newest expansion pass is almost the same price as game. Oof. Hiya, you're a trainer? I mean, using Pokemon boxes. Love many end users. Oh, why the astonished look? Right, there I go right in my mouth. My name's BB. You know the PC Pokemon boxes? I'm a system admin. No, it's out of the blue, but do you want a Pokemon on Eevee? Yes. Here you go. Aww. I want an Octillery. But at the same time... I want to Google very quickly. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Click. Where to gain platinum? Route 213. Okay. I see where that is. Expansion Pass 2 is $48, base game is $49. I mean, I kind of get it. In the sense that if they've put a lot of work into it, enough so that it doubles the content. Thank you for the Eevee. Eevee, I'm just gonna call it a snack. So why not? Wait. The last DLC in the pack is a single country. Czechoslovakia. Oh. That is odd, just for DLC to be a single. First, I had to quickly check something. I do the clickety clack. Gym leader who's like, don't come here till you have 4 badges. Yeah, you're a trainer? Makes you both papa and mama to your Pokemon. Yeah, having Pokemon around leads to new discoveries, same as parents and kids. Babies and Pokemon get along perfectly. Babies take naps, Pokemon go to sleep right next to them. I grew up I want to be a Pokemon coordinator. Now you're big, I'm gonna be a trainer too. Yeah, you're a Pokemon trainer? Lots of Pokemon is a lot of responsibility. Sisters make so much noise, no one notices me. And Pokemon companies mouth the US government. The use of the Pokemon song and slogan gotta catch them up. I did see that, and people question like, did Nintendo give them authorization for that? My grandchildren clamoring for Pokemon of their own. As we treated Major, but brighten the mood more. The McCarlin also being treated kindly in turn. Oh, there are no stairs in this house. Easy that way. There was no real point for me to come into this house. Someone came in and said they didn't give him permission. I feel like this is where we find out as well, like, a bit of the Nintendo stance, especially when it comes to Power World and whatnot. They used the Pokemon theme and slogan without permission, which is a big no-no. And if Game Freak or Pokemon Company goes against the US government for the use of it, it'd be interesting. However, I do feel like Game Freak don't care as much about these things. It's just Nintendo, and you can't copyright, or can't patent, I think. Oh, my hero. Oh, hey, Jikuz. Wait, no, really? Join as your mom? Might be a contest star. Oh, don't know about that. No, spoken to Edgicuz about contests. Surprised you two know each other, though. That's right. I want to thank you for earlier. Please take this. For accessoring your Pokemon for a contest. Let a nice touch. Contest judge, so come join us. If you're unsure of yourself, we also offer practice sessions. I'll see ya. Are you surprised to see me? I'm gonna quickly click snooze on the ad. Because they're talking. I got bored, so I came to Hearthstone for a little vacation. Just surprised to see you here. Serious about entering contests? Not dressed that way. Your Pokemon's all dressed up, you can't be dressed the usual way. Put this on. Ooh, tuxedo. It'll look good on you. After all, I chose it. Contest will give you a different way to look at many types of Pokemon. Should be an eye-opening experience. Yes, I beg your pardon. Are we contest you are here for? Hope you very much enjoy him. Sally Fantima, the gym leader of Hearthrealm, is also a contestant. She is, how do you say, très fantastique. Fantina be myself, of course. And we see also be très strong. So Sheppy, we wait for you at the gym. Contest has 3 parts: visual, dance, acting. Contestants get graded in those categories. Pokemon Fed Puffins does better in visual evaluations. Learn how to cook them. Gonna enter contest? Yep, you have a Puffin case. Let me give you this fabulously wonderful Puffin. Read that to a Pokemon you're gonna enter in contest. And a word of advice, go take a run at the contest. Best way to get ready is get some practice. You take practice edges that count to the right. Photos of the winners. Oh, okay. Now I believe you can now see enter. Normal rank. Ma. Cheese. As we announced at the end. Entry number 1, Ian. Number 2, Tiffany. 3 is Wesley. And entry number 4, Edgicuz. I have to use this teeny tiny screen down here. 5 accessories. You wear a mustache. We will have sparkles. As he hides behind a tree. Two things on his feet. Ian with Wiggy. Tiffany with Lick. Wesley with Dizzy. No, another Psyduck. And he's also next to a tree stump. Only mine has a full tree. Dance competition is next. And the backup dance is flawlessly following. I pressed the button and it didn't go off. But they have the ads starting, I can't snooze them. I'm all out snoozes. If you do get an ad, I want to thank you for watching an ad. It does help support the channel. Go yourselves like to eat, drink, stretch, and go to the bathroom. All the good stuff you may need. The contest cannot be paused. How are those lefts fails? Edgecast is leading. Also, I applied twice on Blue Sky. I was out and about today, and I think Blue Sky errored and sent it twice. Right, if you don't, or if you're basically chose someone without someone else choosing the same one, get more points. This one is a lot more involved. Ooh, voltage went down. And they chose the exact same person. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and welcome back from the ads, everyone. The contest is still going. I am getting a lot of points because they all chose the exact same judge. And I was choosing one that would give me the least points. So James, as I said before, I can't remember if I said just before the ad break or just after it started. I replied to you on Blue Sky earlier, but because I was out and about, it did pop up saying there was an error and the message wasn't sent. And it's like, oh, I'm gonna retry. So I'm assuming it did send and just, yeah. They're gonna take my judge. Oh no, wait, never mind. Judging is now over. Visual competition. We actually did pretty well. The dance competition. We did extremely well. Oh. Jeez. I'm actually surprised that she's won. Congrats! Let's recognize our winner. Winners were the Smart Ribbon. Here's your prize, a green beret. Swap over Thick Mints. Stroll and Emily Square on Pachyrissa. We came across a Pokemon feather while we walked. The small games of PS1 emulator, the Spyro trilogy. Ooh. Pikachu. Pikachu seems delighted to be out of its Pokeball for a walk outside. He tells his cheeks are twitching away. I mean, it's great you may go for a stroll with a cute Pokemon. Yes, please. Just can't believe it. I've enjoyed my Pikachu. Have a go picture follows. I know exactly how you feel. Thick Mints will never leave my side. How many Bing Bongs did I get? I got 2. The official reasoning is I want one for myself and one so that I can hug it and fall asleep. But at the same time, I think one is going to become a travel companion. If I ever go anywhere, like on a journey, I want to bring Bing Bong. Just because, why not? It's not tempting fate. Ruins it from a long, long time ago. Okay, so there's 2 Amity Square entries. I thought they connected, but I guess not. Ooh, Blackbeard. Thank you, Thick Mints. Don't know where you found a beard, but okay. Time to pick with a real Bing Bong. So, one of the mountains I used to climb when younger, Mount Gungan. It's like a casual stroll going up. I stopped going as my brother and his partner would, like, they began sprinting up. And whenever I started climbing, I'd be thinking, oh, my throat feels like it's burning, like it's on fire. And I always be told, oh, that's normal. Don't worry about it. That's normal. It's fine. Nice wrong. It wasn't until much later in life, like as in this year, I was talking to my mother because she was diagnosed with asthma. And I'm like, oh, so what does it feel like? And she's like, oh, it's like your throat begins to burn, like quite severely. And I'm like, that's what happens to me. It's like, oh, you might have it then. I'm like, oh, okay. But it's like, that used to happen. I used to just drink more and more water. But my brother and his partner began wanting to jog up the mountain to see how quickly they could get to the top. And I never really liked that because like I'd always be left behind. And by the time I reached the top, they're going, oh no, we're done. We're going back down now. Oh, I guess I do have to beat the gym. Find eggs in the far-off Johto regions too. I have a professor friend, and this is what he told me. If you leave a pair of Pokemon with the daycare, sometimes eggs are found. Right. I believe it was optional to fight this gym when you first got here in Diamond and Pearl. And then because people were trying to and they were under-leveled, and because it just says placement, I think they made this the third gym. Like if we go over to here, we can still see the trainer is 5th. Like Fantima is 5th. But she's now acting as the third gym leader. Hey there, how's it going? It was kind of wicked. What's wicked about it? I'll tell you. First it's pitch black. Oh, no worries though, I have a flashlight right here for you. Also, there are usual gym trainers. Their flashlights too. Cast light on one, or they catch you in their light, the battle is on. This is really important. Let's put the tiles on the floor. First, find the one that is a blue tile. Memorize the mark. Next, head for the red door with the same mark. Transfer the correct red doors for each gym leader. Choose the wrong red door, you get sent back through here. Okay, so triangle. The thing is, I believe this is a ghost type gym. So donut would be best. Ooh, did I scare ya? The battle will. Bow, 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 bow. Boy. Oh. There we go, donut. Whoopsie, that didn't end well. Hey now, you're not even close to the door yet. Have to beat me if we get to go. A good reason I want to battle them, so in Diamond and Pearl, and this is even a thing with the remakes, this was the only way outside of encountering a Drifloon yourself to find it and add it to your Pokedex to get the National Dex. Thank you for the boop, Salam. And even though I have a Drifloon, it's also just good for extra money and experience. What are you up to at the moment, Salam? Anything cool? No, from escape. That is fair. Triangle door. Next one is star. Knowledge was okay, so Mochi was a good choice. Thundershock. Oof. Keep battling. Healthy hydrate. Hi, the Devon. And unhealthy hydrate. Bigger for them gems. I actually gotta test something. We're in pitch black or pitch darkness. Flash. Aww. What does it feel like taking one step after another into darkness? Not all that scary. Like, okay, maybe Haunt is a little scary. Okay, Haunt is not as scary anymore. Night Shade's a little bit annoying. It's always going to be the same amount of damage as the opponent's health. So 23. Ooh, Mochi leveled up. What's that? Shockwave? Yes. Get rid of Thundershock. To our understanding, is 50% more damage and a guaranteed hit. Mist Traverse. You know what? Let's try Chip again. Chance Chip may be defeated here. Then I can finish him off. You're the kind of person who keep going forward even to the unknown. Done right. Donut's evolving! Ba 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 dum bum 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 ba dum. Oh, I love Crobat. He's now an incredibly speedy boy. Give Thickness the Soothe Bell. Not Soothe Bell, the EXP share. We had Thick Mints, but we caught Donut right before the first gym. And then a couple hours later, oh no, it would be in the next stream is when we got Thick Mints. So there is still quite a bit of time, especially because we got an additional 35 battles to basically win, to evolve Thickman. Let me guess, you're enjoying yourself. Yes, very much, kid. Alright, so it is the star door. Well, we just dawdling around haven't noticed you for a battle. Actually, yes. I wanted to battle you. I'm actually just now realizing a part of my plan for the Weird Team did involve a Vespiquen, a Lopunny, a Gardevoir, and a Vaporeon. I technically can get Vaporeon because I got the Eevee now, and I got a Rolls. Oh, Honey's dead. But it means getting rid of Donut. I don't want to get rid of Donut. We finally got a Crobat. And it's really strong. I think in terms of speed, very few will outspeed it. I deserve that, didn't I? Gotta stop mouthing up. Because it does take you straight to the gym later. We have got to heal up. Who do I want to lead the charge? Thickmans is going to go last. I think Donut is definitely the ace in the hole. Although I find it funny, just the sprite. Like, everyone bounces up and down when you highlight them. Donut's body stays still. Like, there it's bouncing up and down for the flight. And I was like, nope. Yeah, I think Honey leading the charge. Chip does have Bite as well. Mochi doesn't really have much that can help, but would they start off with a Drifloon or a Drifblim? Well, if they do, Honey can still take him down with Power Gem. And if they can't, then Mochi comes in. Oh, the tiles change place. I never knew that. Alright, save before the battle. Oh, finally you've arrived. Since I came to this country, I try to learn new things. They hold contests in the city. I say to myself, in Finn, I will excel. That is why I dress this way. Just une performance. Also, I study Pokemon very much. I have come to be gym leader. And so it shall be that you challenge me. But I shall win. That is what a gym leader does, non? I start with a Duskull. Shadow Sneak, I believe, is a guaranteed hit. Thankfully, Honey seems to be very defensive. Not really offensive either, but 4 hits. Future Sight's going to be a pain because I believe it's unmitigated damage. Will-O-Wisp. And we now deal half the physical damage. That's, I believe... Ooh. You decided failed to deal damage. Thankfully, for the most part, we should be fine against the Duskull. It doesn't seem to be doing too much damage. It missed level up as well. Oh, that is not good. Alright, Chip. We don't know what's coming. Miss Magius. Critical hit. My goodness. Alright, Donut. Gonna hope that you can cause it to flinch. Ah, Confuse Ray. Ah, of course he hurts himself. Alright, Cheese, unfortunately, it being sacrificial right now. We are using one of the revives we have left. Thankfully found Crystal Honey. Right, now we hope for a crit or the flinch. Other one. They got the crit though. Oh my goodness, they're getting way too many crits. Right, Mochi. Ah, there's super potions. Right, Ghost is strong against Ghost. Goodness. My only real chance is Donut. And hope Miss Magius can tank this. It can. Sewer Potion the Honey. Buggle. Wasn't a lot of damage. $20 HP to Donut. Oh, thank goodness. The power gem was enough to weaken
says
it.
I have the guilty pleasure buying Disney's Dreamlight Valley the other day, and my god, 1 hour in Goofy won't shut up about fishing.
The game do be like that sometimes. Welcome in, Cosbox. I hope you're having a good morning. Heavens, what is this? Is this my final Pokemon? And thankfully, Bite can one-shot Haunter. Darn Miss Magius. You are so fantastically strong. I skipped the dialogue because that's the way the game works. I am dumbfounded. So very, very strong. Your Pokemon, so strong. Well, is admirable. I shall honor it with a gym badge. I remember playing Disney Dreamlight Valley when it first came out. It's like I unlocked all the areas, and there was nothing you could really do with them, so I just filled the entire areas with pumpkins. And I'd harvest every pumpkin and sell them. Casually use the hidden move Defog outside of battle. Also, you can make use of this. That is what I think. A TM contains Shadow Claw. Very startling move it is. It's his turn critical often. I like how they gave us a teleporter here, but I could have just taken a step down and just left. There we go, 3 gym badges now. And the pathway is now clear. You better not be hoping for a battle. Ta-da! Kept me waiting, Edgecuz. See how much tougher you and I've gotten. Hey, you're a trainer now. Expect to be ready for a battle. No whining, no waiting. Let's get the show started. Stravia. Its flying moves is going to be super effective against Honey. There's a chance I can knock it out with a power gem though. So close. Oh yeah? She's like wicked too. Endeavor, why? Why Endeavor? Cuts my Pokemon's health down to be the same as his. Alright, cheese. Time to beat up the Monferno. Withdrew Monferno for Roselia. Oh no. You know what, Baiza? You're not the only one who can swap out that Pokemon. Donut! Ow, 3 damage. She's leveled up. Thickmint's leveled up. Wants to learn jump kick. User jumps up high and then strikes with a kick. If the kick misses, the user hurts itself. Yeah, we'll get rid of Endure. Wants to use a Buizel? Let's use Mochi. You know, even though Cheese was the one fighting before, let's just stick with Mochi for a bit. What the? We're in trouble. No giving up on me. Another Shockwave. Oh, it barely lived. What just happened? Telling me I lost? That's right, you did. Ah! Just gotta show my surefire winning strategy doesn't work. Say, remember what I told you before? Make sure your attacks hit and avoid every enemy attack? Thought that was a wicked strategy, but it doesn't work with worth beans. You guys have to grind it out and toughen up the team a bit at a time. Anyway, I'm up to Selection. Be shocked by my growth the next time we meet. Sure we will. Like the next gym is fighting type. For the most part, honey, donut, and cheese will be fine. Mochi shouldn't really be getting hurt by a lot of them. I believe Thick Mints won't shine until we hit the gym after, which is the water type. If memory serves me, just after that gym is a move tutor who trades shards, you know, to teach Sunnet moves, which means I'm gonna have to grind underground. I might do that off stream, just because it's a very long, repetitive process. Next area looks to be where the daycare is. While this here says I can go down, I believe at the bottom of the route, oh, that's just right there, is blocked off. But I think that's all I can do today. As I said, it was going to be short stream. I'm just very, very tired, but I wanted to play just a little bit more. My plan was to reach the daycare town, but the fact that I could do stuff here, like I had the gym to do, was very interesting. One final hydrate? You got it. Hydrated. Now, I might be off tomorrow. Naito, I believe they mentioned they are feeling under the weather. We may not be doing Stardew tomorrow, so I feel like the next time I'm going to see you all is on Monday for some World Ends With You post-game. As usual, I will be in the Discord. I tried to respond. But that's going to be it from me for now. Do take care of yourselves. As always, keep being you. Keep being awesome. Keep being amazing, everyone. The only you that is out there. Next, signing on out. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da. End stream song. I don't have a song for this spot. I click raid now and we raid Dead Sun Prime and I click to stop streaming.